Hi, thanks for tuning in. Excuse the lighting. It is nighttime at my house, and just got in from church. I lead a study there, and I just really wanted to dive into a video for you, and I was hoping it'd be prepared so that when you wake up in the morning, or maybe some of you are late night owls, and want to do your devotion now, but I don't know about you, but Proverbs is just pricking away at my heart, and um, I almost want to just jump in the bed and pull the covers over my head because I feel like, oh God, like, how do we live up to this? And, when the Lord gave me this challenge and, to challenge myself as well as other women to dive into the Word, Proverbs is so heavy, it's so intense, and it's a heavy charge to live up to. In this chapter 5 against adultery it's pretty heavy stuff, and so I'll allow the Lord to deal with your heart as you open up the Word, because I don't know everyone's challenge with it. But the one thing that I applied to myself was a spiritual adultery, and how I have put other gods before God, and how I've literally cheated and played a spiritual harlot against Him. And I've used my own family before God. I've put money before God. I've put people before God. I've put my house before God, a lifestyle. I've even put ministry before God, as crazy as that sounds. And so maybe you're not married, or maybe you're not in a relationship, so this warning against adultery, doesn't apply. But if you go back to the book of Hosea, it applies about, and throughout the Old Testament, on how God's people put other gods before Him. And that is a form of adultery. It's spiritual adultery. And so as I apply this to my own heart, adultery in my marriage is not my hang up, but adultery with my relationship with God is. And so, I struggle with this, and a lot of people feel judged by this or criticized, but I would almost assume that we've all at some point in our life put someone or something before God. And so as I dissect this word, it pierces my heart in so many different ways for so many reasons, but what stuck out to me was Proverbs 5, verse 21, for a man's ways are in full view of the Lord, and He examines all his paths. And for me, I just kind of sat there like, wow, God, way to check me. At the end of the day, my ways are before You, and they're in full view. And so even if I think I'm getting away with something, I'm really not, because God sees and God knows. And although the human eye may not see what's going on, behind closed doors, or see me gossiping, or, see me judging and criticizing or cursing someone out, at the end of the day, God does. And that is enough to make me just, it gives me the chills. And so I pray that the Lord would illuminate something in your heart from chapter 5. And, only you and God can work that out. And each person will relate to these chapters differently. So I just encourage you to continue on this journey. I know Proverbs is, not the prosperity warm and fuzzy, we were all hoping for. But at the end of the day, I believe that there's spiritual growth, there's maturity, there's wisdom, and there's daily application for our life. And there's also just, if you really dig deep, as God, as He disciplines us, there is reward in that, and there is blessing. And I believe that there will be peace as people read God, how just God is. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you are really enjoying this challenge, and I hope your heart is blessed and the people around you are being blessed as well. Have a good one.